Hey, welcome everybody to the Impressing Ideas live class. We are so excited that you are here with us today. If you are on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe, ring that bell, follow along. If you're on Facebook, like our Impressing Ideas Rubber Stamp Boutique page. Love this video. Share this with your crafting and creative friends. I'll be moderating, switching gears and pushing buttons and hitting levers and making all the things happen here, but I'll also be following along with the chatting, and yeah, let's interact together. So just so you know, right now, Cindy is at a virtual trade show, and she is, like, literally this morning right now is seeing all kinds of new products from Pink Fresh, from Lawn Fawn, Spellbinders, so much more. And we're just excited that you could join us. By the way, as you look around your virtual community, look left, look right, you have people creating with you who have ordered these class kits today from Warrenton and Tumwater and Vancouver, Seattle, Idaho. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad that you are here in the classroom with us today. And if you didn't order a kit, there will be some available that we can make, ship out, so after this live you can create with us as well. It is our great pleasure to introduce our highly talented, lovely friend, Sarah, who has stepped up. We thought we were going to have to cancel today's class or reschedule it. She has stepped up and is taking over the creative reins. And so with no further ado, everybody in the live class, everybody say hello to your online friends. Hi. And here we go.
Hello friends, and thanks for joining us. And of course our friends here in the studio with me, the beautiful and talented Cindy. We're going to miss her so much today, but you'll have to make do with the homely and semi-skilled Sarah. Is a smashed book. What's a smashed book? Well, we just take a bunch of stuff, smash it together, and here's the sample that I came up with. This cute book, The Animals of Farmer Jones. Underneath, it belonged to someone, so I added this little charm here. And let me just walk you through some of the things I did with this one. A pocket, and I'm going to show you how to make that in a minute. Look at this old viewfinder. I mean, come on. You could cut out tiny pictures for that. I didn't. But what a fun interactive element. Bingo cards, these old milk caps, doilies. I've seen these put together with some pretty disturbing items. Cookbook pages that have food on them, old napkins. Now that's not my style. I like things that are non-disease causing in my books. But I have smashed together a lot of fun books, and I'm going to show them to you. I use this cutest set from Lawn Fawn, this little farm set, to make my divider tabs. Are they so sweet? This paper doesn't match at all, and it's so easy to put together papers that don't match. And this is a great way to use all the leftovers, all the strange things, and because you're binding them yourself, you can bind your pictures in there. If you go on a trip, you can bind your postcards in there. You can bind your map from the zoo to fold out, all kinds of things. I've used these for gratitude journals, December dailies, planners, photo books. Look at this, is half of a record, an old 45 record that I got. Oh, not cute swimming. Now, is she swimming right next to Farmer Jones? Maybe not the best choice of placement, Sarah. But anyway, just so fun. There's some vellum, some clear paper in here. You name it. Look at my postcard with my sheep on it, and you can add anything you like. So let me show you a couple more that we made. This one, The Happy Little Whale. I love this book, although after I read the story, I didn't love it as much. It was a long time ago it was written, and this whale was then put into captivity, but he ends up with a girl and he says he's happy. Anyway, this is cute. And for this book, I used coordinating paper, and to me, it didn't make a huge amount of difference that the paper coordinated, but I used some of these great border dies from Pink Fresh that were so fun. I used some chipboard cutouts and some old doilies, of course. I have my old record in there, you name it, my pockets, an old bingo card. So a trip to the ocean would be fun. And let me show you a couple that I have made and used. Here's my 2015 journal, and this is a clipboard. It's so thick, and I'm going to show you the binding system that I used for it. It punches right through this. Anything that'll fit in the slot will punch, so that's great. Look, hello Sarah, that's me and my mommy. She's so cute. And all the months and all the pictures and all the places we went was very fun. And then I did another one in 2018 out of a board book. And I had great plans for this one. I put in tabs. I was going to put my favorite quotes. Then I put a page about exercise. It's mostly blank. So lots of fun things you could do. The great thing about these binding systems is you can bind something that's very tall to something that's very small. You could make a notepad. You could make a 12 by 12 album that's bifold, gatefold. All right, so let's get started. You're going to start with your book. I used in your kits little golden books because they're uniform in size. They're 8 inches tall by 6 inches wide when you cut off the spine. Cut off the spine. I know that's exactly what we're going to do. This is a ding-dong school book, but it's the same size, so that worked out good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a wipe. I have these great baby wipes that are a staple of my craft room because this book belonged to someone else, probably some dirty little child that, yeah, I know, kids, oh, the worst. You can, yes, there's names in them, and so we're going to cover all that up. If there's pages that have writing on them, you can put something over that, you can take them out. But I'm just going to clean up my book there. I took out the price tag. It looks like I paid $1 for this cute little ding-dong school book, which was a bargain. And you can find these from free to $8 or $10, depending on how fancy they are. So I use my rotary cutter for my quilting to cut the spine off. But if you don't have a rotary cutter, I'm going to show you how we're going to take the spine off today. I know. Did we get a good shot of Sandy here? She's in horror with that. I just ripped this book to shreds. Let's look at that. Oh yeah, it's ripped up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Good pair of kitchen shears and make short work of that. Then I have this old school Fiskars, ladies. I'm sorry. It's just so reliable for me. It's the measurement of your book. You're just cutting off the spine. The measurement that you want for your paper is going to match the size of your book. So for your book, it's 8 inches tall by 6 inches. But for another book, it could be a different size. And it's okay if your paper is, oh, listen to all those staples. It's okay if the measurement of your paper doesn't match the measurement of your book. Things can hang out or they can be too small. These are Cindy's titanium bladed shears. Holy. Well, these are nice. They go home in my bag. Oh, Sarah, these would look nice in your craft room. I know. All right. Look at that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right, guys? I know. While I'm at it, while I have my cutter up here, I'm gonna, sorry, I could do 2 things at once. All right. And then we're gonna punch the holes. Everybody with me so far? Mm-hmm. The reason, for those of you who didn't receive a kit, the reason they're up with me so far is because their holes are already punched. So, yes, I know. So this system that I'm using is an older system. It's called the Zutter. But there's lots of systems out there. Cindy has a couple of these in the store. They retail for $59. Actually, I think she has 2 left in the store. So if you're interested in that, you let her know. And then we're just going to punch the holes. And this one I'm going to do so easily. I'll show you. Can you see that okay? Here's my muscles. And then I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to punch it on the other side. Insert oohs and ahs here. You can punch the whole length. This book that I'm showing you right now, I'm going to do with a wire binding, and I'm going to use 2 smaller pieces of wire because sometimes I have some leftover pieces of wire that are too short for the whole book, and so this will be good. The thing that's in your kit is a spiral binding, and we'll do that next. Does anybody have one of these binding systems? Cinch is an amazing tool. Well, now you're gonna know what to do. Genius. All right. And then I cut some pages. And the pages I cut are 8 by 6 because that's the size of my book. So I have some random papers. I had some pink papers. I'm sort of a pink fan. I have these cute little tags and all those things. And I had some old typing paper that I got at the Goodwill, of course. That's where I find all my best items. Besides that, impressing ideas. And it was this really long, like legal size typing paper. And it was 99 cents for this whole big, ugly ream of it. Cut it right up. Perfect for kits and for writing on, and it has a nice finish to it. So this book is called Dressing Up, and I thought it'd be fun to do some paper doll items in it. What else? Paper dolls. I know, isn't she cute? Look at this one. I had made an attempt at sewing some lace on there. And then that sweet little girl. There's a little paper doll. So let's make some of those. Let's make a page. And you can, if you're here in the studio, if you're at home, let's do this together. If you got a kit, you have this, this old, moldy, hot off the press stamp set. I would never think to pick this up off the shelf, ladies. So weird. But I'm telling you, it's genius for these backgrounds. And then I'm just going to get my stamping block, and let's see. I'm going to choose this old scrolly girl. And then I'm going to use Memento Angel Pink. I know. And I'm just going to insert oohs and ahs here. I know! It's crazy good. I mean, who would think? So cute, right? Oh no! All right, I'm gonna set that aside. I just feel like maybe it needs a little something more though, doesn't it? You're right, it does. Thank you, Chris, for pointing that out. Chris says, Sarah, it needs more. It's, in spite of what you might have heard, more is more. More is the new more. Let's see, let's do that little fat scroll. Oh, this is Memento Rich Cocoa. Oh, look at that. I know. Okay, then I'm going to get into my packet of weirdness here. Where do you get your own packet of weirdness? I bet you have a junk drawer in your kitchen. I bet if you went through all the bins in your craft room and you emptied them out, you would have in the bottom all these weird things. Yeah, the things that, oh, that's so cute, but I can't get rid of it, right? Yeah. I mean, look at her. Oh, she's so cute. Let's put her on with some glue. You know what? I just love her so much. There we go. And then, let's see what else I got in here. Oh, I got some ribbon. Washi tape. Come on. We could use washi tape on these things when you never know what to use washi tape for, except for holding your dies down when you're cutting. I mean, it's the perfect use. I think that's a little big for her. Let's see. I don't have any glue dots here. What do I got? Oh, thank you. Terry's going to give me some. Cindy's been. I was looking for Cindy's fancy pants glue. Let's see. We're going to add some of Terry's glue dots here. When Cindy's away.
Oh, how cute.
I mean, get out of town. So, for a little girl album or for my wedding album, you all know that I'm planning a big fancy wedding. Don't tell my husband. Oh gosh. All right. So, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Look at that. So cute, right?
Yes.
So once I've got all my pages, you can decorate them after they're in the book too. It's not important that you decorate them before you put them in. Because especially with these spiral bindings, just flop it open. All these pages can go over here, this page can go over here. I can still stamp it, I can still what have you. All right? But I feel like I need more. Do we need more?
Yeah, we need more.
Oh no! All right. So let's get my scoreboard here, and I'm gonna make a pocket. I feel that I should have a bone folder attachment for as often as I lose my bone folder.
Yes.
All right. So I want my page. Remember, is 6 by 8. You might lose continence when you see how easy this is. I'm gonna score.
What was your dimensions on here? It would be
6 by 8.
Still 6.
Right?
Oh, I was gonna make it bigger to pull down.
But wait, no, I'm not cutting, I'm scoring. I've got a 12 by 12 sheet of paper and I'm scoring it at 6 inches. And then I'm gonna score it at 8 inches because that's how big I want it to be. What? I'm gonna score this piece in half too while you're looking. That's for the next step. Prepare for the magic. Robert, cue up the oohs and ahs. I'm not crying, you're crying. I know it's not just an ordinary pocket, it's 3 pockets. 1, 2, 3. Shut it.
Oh.
Sarah, you're a freaking genius. I know. Cindy's probably in there just jealous. She's like, gosh, I wish I had Sarah's on-screen presence. And huh? In the time she usually watches a horror film, she can watch me. All right, so look at that. I mean, so cute, right? Punched it, it's gonna go right in there. But it needs more, right?
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Thank you, Terry. Yeah, it needs something. It really needs a something. I'm gonna take my weird stamps. Yes. This was some leftover paper from a set by, or a collection by Cartabella, I think, that was Mary Poppins. Practically perfect in every way. Little burrs, really cute. Perfect for my paper doll theme. And then I need another paper doll, right? Gosh, how did I get so much stuff? Do you struggle with this too? So much stuff on your craft space. Look at!
Oh.
I know, she's super cute. I think I'm going to... No. They're just weird things that I had in my paper doll obsession drawer. if you knew the number of strange things that I had. Let's see. Just gonna use some pink and oh, look at it. I wish I could stamp my hair and get it to have a little more texture. That would be amazing. Yes, yes, perfect curls. Right, and then I'm going to be able to just slip a little something behind her. So cute, right?
Yeah.
I know, but I feel like it needs a little... Needs a string. I agree with you. I feel like this needs a little something more here. Let's see what else I have in my weird packet of stuff. Oh, I have another. Look at, she looks kind of snotty. Let's put her up here. One of the things that I love when I'm making these little albums is to use different little figures for the tabs at the top or at the side, like little cutout paper dolls or little stamped animals. So I'm going to put her up here. Of course, she's so high and mighty. All right, so we have our cute little pocket, right? Are you ready? You feel like we're ready to bind this girl together? I think so too. I'm really excited. All right. You're going to cry when I tell you this, but I'm going to set this paper doll book aside. I know. Don't cry. We're going to come back to her because I'm going to show you a couple more things. Next, remember that little piece of paper I scored? This cutting paper 8x6 leaves you 1 million strips that are 12x4. What do you do with 12x4 strips? Practically anything. All right, so I just scored this one in half really quick. And then look at this cute punch I have. This is maybe a wheel. Oh, it's an EK Success pennant punch. Oh, if you don't have it, you should. So I just made that little guy, right? Did it on the fold. Let's go to my envelope of weirdness here. And I have a paper clip. And I think, yep, I'm going to do it just like this. Oh, if you do it too fast, it'll explode. All right.
Candace just gave Sarah a shout out with 2 hearts.
Candace. Candace is my dear scrapbooking and paper crafting friend. And she probably has noticed how well my mustache shows up on camera, so that's why she's... All right. Okay, so look at that. Oh, that's not very cute. I know. If only I had something else to add to it. I know. Like some weird flowers. Yes! Let's do it. Okay. Look at that. And then maybe, I know, you guys, you see how many of those weird things do you have around? So many. I have so many. Look at that seam binding. Seam binding.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, what would you ever do with that? Scrapbook, obviously. Let's see, maybe I need it's too sad to cut off their heads. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go.
Candace says you are beautiful as ever.
It's good to have good friends, isn't it? I know. They give us our security when we are feeling insecure about our crafting, right? Let's see. I would like to follow my dreams. No, Ste A. There we go. Look at that. You have a paper clip and a weird old punch? I bet you do. I do. All right. And then we can just clip that onto a page that we want. Won't that be cute? I know, that's gonna go perfect in my little journal. Let me show you a couple of the other things that I made. So you can cry. Look at this cute tag. And I used a stencil. And then I added that little tiny bee from an envelope of fussy cut stamps that I couldn't get rid of because they were so cute, but I didn't have space for my card. Cute little envelope. Another tag. I used a stencil on one of those doilies. Cut it apart and use a stencil. I'm not sure if I like it, but yeah, you can always add something else.
Yeah.
Some dinosaurs. Look at these library cards.
Oh, how
I know, wouldn't that be cute at the front to put the things that, or whatever, you can put all kinds of things in there. And these cute little dinosaurs, again, they didn't work on my card, but look how fat and happy they are. Look at that cute stamping Bella. In the rain, little friends. Envelopes. And then look at these planner pages.
Oh, nice.
So fun. Yeah, it says notes and inspiration. I use this stencil on it from Pink Fresh. And then this cute little stamping Bella girl on the back. It says my day. You could make a whole planner out of one of these. And then I'm guaranteeing you everyone would be so jelly. It'd be so cute. So I have all these cute different ones that I tried stencils and stamped images on. So fun. So while I'm working on binding, you can be dolling up your pages too. Then look at these cute ones that I use, the edge dies from Pink Fresh. All lined up. So sweet, so fun. If you have border punches, if you have punches of any kind, you could do that. Look at these cute little circle punches. I just folded the paper, put it in there, and then I added these cute fairies that I'm just obsessed with. They're so cute. I want them to be my fairy best friends that I can use for dividers. I know. All right, so should we get binding? Let's do it. All right. Let's see if I can get myself a little organized here. I have my book. I have my punched page, my punch pocket. I need more punched pages than that. Who was responsible for punching these pages? What? Me? Let's punch a few more. Will you be patient with me while I punch a few more?
Sure.
Oh, thank you. So nice. Huh?
On that machine, I noticed that you're doing the other side.
Oh,
I'm trying to stop it.
Sarah.
There's a
Jean, do you punch it on both sides of the paper? No, you don't.
Why do you have a gap between the punches in the middle?
Because it only punches so far.
But
No,
you
it
don't need to
actually-
punch- But you don't need to punch in the middle at all? You're not.
You can. This
You
will
don't
punch.
have to.
This will punch the whole length. The reason that I chose to do it like this, might end up
Gotcha.
left with, because that's what happens to me. I use 15 holes in one book. There's 15 holes in one of my 8x6 books. Maybe I shouldn't be talking while I need closer supervision here.
But how do you make it one continuous line? That's what I
Oh, thank you for asking that. How you make it one continuous line is there is this, still have a little holder. So if I want to make it one continuous line, I bring it up here and then I punch or I push this forward and it holds it in the right space so I can have a continuous line.
Okay.
So I can make it continuous or I can punch less and less. And your tool has little keys you can pull out so you don't have to punch. So you could make it a 3-hole punch. And if you don't have a binding system, you can still bind these books. You can use a 3-hole punch to bind them and then use book binder rings.
I've got a couple of mine if you want to look at them. Sandy did some of the ones I've done, but they haven't been bound.
That's okay. We love all the projects. I'm gonna still use these. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cut them off. Thank you.
Or just put a tab.
Just put a what?
Tab.
That'd be a lot of tabs. This is. I like that you. Yes. See, nothing is lost. And you can add any size or shape, or it can stick out. The records I showed you, Polaroid pictures you can punch right through, whatever. All right, so each one of these is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little holes. Now here's the trick. To find this short piece, and so I want to be able to use this piece. So I'm going to choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Cut it off. You should not use your mom's sewing scissors for this. These little wire bindings and the spiral bindings, they retail for just a few dollars for for a set of 2, and that's enough to bind quite a few books. And they come as small as 1/4 inch and as large as 2 inches from Zutter and Cinch, and you can probably order them from an office supply, even bigger than that if you wanted. 4, 5, 6. Keep track of what you're doing, Sarah. All right. Have we loaded up the oohs and ahs? All right. I know. All right. Let's see. Getting this first page right is going to be the biggest trick. All right. Am I in frame here? Can you see that?
Well, you got black on black, so that's tricky to see.
Black on black on black on black, and snacks on snacks on snacks on snacks on snacks. Snacks. All right. I like to smash my book pages.
She needs the see on the glass.
Yeah, on the
so
glass,
we can't put a white piece of paper.
Yes,
underneath
thank you.
your-
I couldn't express.
There you go.
I
Thank
have
you.
delayed speech, sorry.
I'm delayed in lots of areas, sweetheart.
Thank you.
I like to mix up my book pages and my
Yes.
my plain pages or my journaling pages, but you can put the story all in the front or all in the back, or you don't have to put the story in there at all. You could just use the cover, and then you could make the pages into banners with these cute little images, or if the pages are destroyed from some little kid, some rotten kid. I certainly never had a kid that ruined anything. I know. My daughter decided that rather than just chewing was what other toddlers did to their things, but she felt that wasn't sufficient. She chose to actually bite the whole corners out of things. Just absolutely bitten out. She had sharp little teeth, I'll give her that. All right, I think I'll save my pocket for the back. What do you think? I know, you're right. You're right. Okay.
Because it was dark and dark again, I could not see.
Oh, you just poke it right through the holes.
Oh, but that's a little bit different.
I promise it's not going to be too hard. I promise.
Okay.
We're almost to using your spiral binding. Oh, book page. Sarah, if you don't get yourself focused.
I need my interpreter.
All right. Oh, I was going to say also, I just got this great book, little golden book, The Little Red Hen. And wouldn't that be fun for a recipe book?
Yeah.
I know. So I think that will be my next smashed book, will be a recipe book. These hold comfortably on the 1-inch spine. These hold about 25 additional pages plus your story. So, and most of these little golden books have 12 or so pages. So that's about 2 in between each storybook page. Oh, I ran out of pages before I ran out of, oh well. I'm gonna have to come up with some supplement in there. This is the saddest story, yeah. It is a good thing I have people watching. But the sad story is I really wanted to bind I wanted to do this a little differently. Want to bind inside my back cover. It's okay, it's gonna be all right. I want my binding to be inside my back cover. So I'm gonna put my back cover on first. Yeah, so there's my back cover. That way that when you push it together, those little spine pieces, I didn't run out of pages before I ran out of, you guys are not supervising me appropriately. All right. So I'm gonna use this tool, this part of the tool now, and it has a setting and it has these little cards to help you if you can't read the setting. But you measure how wide your spine is. So this is a 1-inch piece of wire, and then I'm just going to gently squeeze. Oh, too tight. I know, it's amazing. It's a little too tight. That's okay, I'm going to fix it. There. With a little dolling up. I know!
Oh, you're that.
It's amazing. So should we?
It is.
So I have in my bag of tricks, I have an old cameo that I thought. I have some lace. I have some more paper dolls. I found this little old cameo at the Goodwill for $1.50 because it's probably precious family heirloom. Cut the pin off the back, and I'm going to put that right over where it says Ding Dong School. I'm going to add some flowers, some cute stuff to the spine. This is going to be an adorable album. All right. So with this, yes, insert oohs and ahs here. All right. So in your kit, you have already holes punched. So here's our kit with all the things punched, right? And I have some more additional ones here that I want to add. All you need to do is put the pages in the order that you like. You can doll them up first or you can doll them up later. All right? So I'm going to use Prayers for Little Children as a gratitude journal. I just think it's so sweet. It's one that my grandma had when I was a kid.
Aww.
I know. She probably kept it there to get us right with. And it looks like this belonged to Dylan from March 1984. So I'm just going to take this piece and just glue it over the top.
Say goodbye, Dylan.
So it's going to belong to Sarah from here going forward, or the little children that I choose. I'm just going to put all the things in there. I like this set quite a bit. Those gnomes, I don't know. How about the gnomes? Should I put them in or no? You're right, no. I'm not going to. Some planner pages. Thank you for your definitive thoughts. Don't do it. There's a pretty wide mix. And whatever you don't use, add to the next book. You obviously can add anything you like. Look at, that's an Eloise Wilkins, I think, illustration. So, so cute.
Yeah, I remember those old fashioned.
Yeah, it does just
Figures, they're darling.
evoke some warm memories. All right. Let's see. I know I should have a pocket in here. Maybe I didn't make a pocket. Look, I did make a pocket with Rick Rack that I got at the Goodwill. Come on.
Sarah, look at
I
you.
know. You just never know what kind of weird stuff. Playing cards, bingo cards, flashcards. You know what would be fun is to bind together all your Christmas cards and all those Christmas letters. You could just put them in the pocket. Do you love Christmas letters? I also don't love Christmas letters.
Mary Poppins says, "Hi, Sarah.
Hi, baby.
That book is to die for."
Oh, it's not to die for. This is nothing worth dying for. This book is more worth living for. If ever you were looking for a reason to live, friends, this is it.
This is the book that does it.
Yes. All right. In the back, I'm going to put my pocket. Amazing. If you have odd shapes in yours, like I feel like a soup label maybe just came up and an old record, then you can, you might have to do a little wiggling. All right, here comes the magic. Here's my coil. I need at least 15 coils, but I'm going to start with more here.
Okay, will you put it on white when you're doing it? one
Yes,
time, please?
naturally I will.
You got smarter on this one.
Yeah.
Thanks to you.
Yeah, that'll work.
How is it?
Yeah, that'll work.
Terrific. All right. I'm going to get this little guy going. This can take a little finessing to get it through the first couple. This is the kind you have, yes. Let's see. And then after you get it through a few, there we go. It should start to slide
So
pretty
you keep
easy.
sliding it up. This is what I'm finally figuring out.
Yeah, just go with it.
I'm just spiraling it in.
Huh.
So if you can use a binder clip to hold it so that your holes are even, but really it's just jiggling it around. Great thing is if you get it all the way through and you not that I know that from experience. Yes, heaven knows I've never had a craft fail in my whole life. All right.
Well, I've had to do that with notebooks. You know, the ones that you already buy. And then they come out.
All right, I'm going to use Mom's sewing scissors here. I just cut it to length, and then I'm going to use this little jewelry pliers. You can really use anything you want. I should check. You're right, thank you. I should check to make sure all my pages are bound in there.
They don't fall out while you're flipping through.
They don't. No,
Okay.
And then I'm just going to put a little curl at the end of my wire.
Oh. Good idea.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? And now remember I told you you don't have to. Oh, Sarah.
How did we not see that?
I was not being well supervised during this time.
Let me get my
It is
block.
all right. Yeah. Dear, oh dear.
That one did want to go.
Yes, I'm gonna say that for another album. I've lost my way. I remember how I told you didn't have to wait or didn't have to stamp and decorate everything ahead of time. Just look, see? I have a flat piece of paper, and now I can add whatever I can do my stamping on it while my book's already intact. So if you have things you want to add not here, there you have it. I tied a lot of ribbons along here. You could add a cute clasp. I mean, sky's the limit. Add my tabs. You can put a lunch sack in here. You can make pockets, you can do envelopes, you can add pictures, anything you want.
The ribbons at the end make it really cute and colorful.
It really does, and you know, I use a lot of tulle too, just a little piece of tulle, and it really makes some fluff. My friend Terry Smith used to have a whole rack of tulle, and she always added it. I thought, well, that's the cutest thing. Then I don't have to tie 6 ribbons. I can just tie one piece of tulle. It takes up a lot of space. Yeah, it really gives it that little zhuzhiness. Are there any questions about this before we say goodbye to our online friends? Any questions from the peanut gallery over there, Robert?
Let's see. Just everybody saying good morning and you are beautiful.
Oh.
Again.
As I mentioned earlier, my husband says I have RBF, which is, well, really beautiful face, I assume. And in this, look at this cute bag. Now, you know they're outlawing single-use grocery sacks. This is insulated and made with love with the kitty cats on it. I don't know who made it, but whoever it is, she is amazing. I did make it. And inside we have a couple of 12 by 12 stacks. We have this cute stamp set and little ephemera packages. And so we should do a couple of quiz questions, shouldn't we?
But you want to hold those up so we can see them.
Which ones?
Well, the stamp sets that you have. Face up, so we can see what they are.
Okay.
Lori says, so cute.
She's talking about me or the stamp?
We'll go with you.
I don't know what's right. Pretty old. I wouldn't know anything about having a birthday and turning old. All right, so just a few questions, and we'll give the online students a chance too. What was the name of the farmer in my book? Farmer John, that's a really good guess, but it's not right.
Brown.
Farmer in the Dell.
Well, his name was Farmer Jones.
Oh.
And right in front of him, a girl was doing something. What was she doing?
Swimming, or she was doing something that
She was swimming. She was swimming. And because of the abysmal response to this quiz. We have a winner! All right, thank you, friends, for joining us and for putting up with our shenanigans here from the beach studio. Please contact us with questions. We have a limited number of kits available. If you'd like a kit, please message us, and please put pictures and comments about this project and any other projects you're working on our Facebook page at Creating with Impressive Ideas. Bye for now.
Thank you.